Hi, I'm Mike Brewer, pastor of the Blue Ash Presbyterian Church, and this is Mike's midweek message. I'm so glad you stopped in. In his last play, The Tempest, Shakespeare writes a soliloquy for, call him a magician who traffics with spirits and supernatural creatures, and has arranged a kind of drama using these spirit players. And when the drama ends, Prospero speaks these words: "Our revels now are ended. These our actors, as I foretold you, were all spirits, and are melted into air, into thin air. And like the baseless fabric of this vision, the cloud-capped towers, the gorgeous palaces, the solemn temples, the great globe itself, yea, all which it inherits, shall dissolve, and like this insubstantial pageant faded, leave not a rack behind." It's an interesting farewell speech from Shakespeare. He seems to be surveying his own plays and writings and poetry and wondering aloud if it will all fade away someday. It would be sad, except that the play itself is not sad. Shakespeare goes out on a comedy, and the substance of The Tempest is redemption and reconciliation and forgiveness and love. As if Shakespeare, as he waves goodbye to his audience, is saying, "You may not remember my plays, but these things will endure. These things that make life precious and worthwhile. Love, forgiveness, helping each other stand back up again and make a fresh start." As the days slip away and I get closer and closer to retirement, I think it is almost inevitable that I look back over the last 40-something years, and while I suppose I could offer some very modest boasts about building programs and professional honors and awards and such things, when I look back, I find that what matters to me are the moments when people loved me and forgave me despite my failings, when people allowed me to love them and invited me into the holy ground of their lives, sometimes very joyful moments, sometimes very painful moments. It's the giving and taking. It's the forgiving and the grace and the mercy we have shared with each other along the way that's what really fills my memories and makes me grateful for the journey. The other stuff doesn't seem so important now. That stuff, I believe, is already fading away. But the human relationships, that matters, and that stays with me. Now, just because that's true of me doesn't mean it's true of you, but it seems to me that every now and again it's worth reviewing our lives, whether we are at a turning point or not, re-examining our values and deciding what really matters most to us, what it is that we hope to carry with us to the end. And then to make sure we're living our lives in such a way that we honor our values and that we are putting our energy, investing ourselves in the things that really will endure, the things that will outlive us, things, again, like love and forgiveness, like mercy, like kindness, like making allowances, like mending bridges, like patching up relationships. Yeah, I'm pretty well convinced that's what matters and that's what lasts. So, I'm taking a look at my life these days and giving thanks for what has gone before and looking expectantly toward what lies ahead. But I hope to keep the same values. I hope to maintain the same priorities and continue to look for opportunities to bless and to be blessed and to make a difference in the lives of brothers and sisters on this shared journey. Thanks for dropping in. Thanks for listening. I hope the week ahead is a great week for you. We'll see you again soon, but in the meanwhile, be strong, be safe, and be faithful. Bye.